Hi everyone, welcome to Belinda's DIYs. You know these wooden boxes that Dollar Tree has? Well, these fit perfectly in your kitchen drawers, and I'm going to show you how you can use these to organize your Ziploc bags. So just by using some Dollar Tree foam board and also some contact paper, we're going to transform these wooden boxes into little storage boxes. Okay, starting off with this first box, I'm going to create a lid using some foam board. So now that I've put my foam board over my box, now what I'm going to do is just outline the edge of the box over the foam board. And then once I do that, I'm going to use my box cutter to cut my piece out. And now I'm going to place it over my box, and there you go, I have a lid for it. Now the next thing that I want to do is cover the front side of my lid, so I'll be using some contact paper for that. So as you see me do there, I'll be placing my piece of board over my contact paper and then cut out the piece that I need for it. I will be needing an opening in the center of my lid, so I've cut out a piece that's 1.5 inches high by 3 inches long. Now I will be placing that in the center of my lid, and that way I can trace out that piece so I can cut out the opening. And now I have an opening for my lid. And now I'm going to go ahead and place my contact paper over the top side of my lid. Now using my X-Acto knife, I'll be making the opening down the center, cutting the contact paper. So I'm just gonna show you instead of explaining what I'm doing here. Okay, so now that I've cut these openings, now it's really easy for me to fold them down and around the opening, and that way it'll look nice and neat. Now for each corner, this is how I'm gonna cut them. By cutting them this way, you will have nice, neat corners when you fold the contact paper. Okay, so now that I've cut out all the corners, now I'm ready to go ahead and fold my contact paper over. And this is how it turned out. I know it's hard to see it because the light is pretty bright, but the contact paper is on there. And so now I'm gonna place it over my box this way. Before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and use some of this gel super glue to glue it down. Now the reason that I use super glue is because I don't want my lid to be coming off, so it needs to be permanently sealed and shut. And so now I'm just gonna place my lid over my box. I've added some painter's tape just to make sure that the lid does not move while the glue hardens. Now I have 3 more boxes, so I'm gonna repeat the same steps to these. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add my labels, and I made these with my Cricut, and I use the black vinyl paper from Dollar Tree. Okay, so now it's time to fill my storage box with my Ziploc bags. And now my storage boxes are ready for my snack, sandwich, and quart bags. Now to create my storage box for my gallon Ziploc storage bags, I'm gonna have to create one long box, and I'm gonna have to attach them side by side. But before I do that, I'm gonna have to remove these side panels on one side for each one. So I'm gonna simply just tap that side panel off using my hammer, and it'll just come right off as you see me do right there. And I'll do the same thing to the other box. The next thing that I'm gonna do is just sand off the edges just so they could be nice and smooth. I'll be using some wood glue to join those two sides together. I'll also be using some painter's tape, that way I can make sure that my boxes hold together until the glue dries. I just want to take this moment to say that thank you so much for stopping by my channel, and I would hope that you would subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And also please go check out my Instagram and my TikTok. It's under Belinda's DIYs. And now that I have my box all taped up, now I'm going to give it a few hours for the glue to dry. Okay, so I created a lid just like I did with the previous boxes, and now I'm gonna add the gallon label to it. Now for the center opening, it measures 2.5 inches high by 8 inches long. And here is one of my kitchen drawers that I decided to put them in, and these really turned out really nice. I love, love, love them. Now Amazon does carry some bamboo boxes that are very similar to these, and they run about $30 on up. Now what I like about these is that they're movable, and perhaps if I want to put one box in one drawer and the others in another, it really is up to me where I want to place them. And they look so organized and put together.